But for as heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce it was her sharp words. So, what are you going to do now?
Hey.
Just stand around glaring at each other? Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality.
Right. She's right. Sometimes, even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact. I can't forgive myself. I'm so ashamed. Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Someone hit me. Punish me.
Kinky.
Harder, Daddy.
Jesus, if you had time to yell about it, you'd have time to do something about it.
However,
Perhaps. But what is the mission exactly?
stupid.
Idiot. To look for a way out. Duh.
What the?
And we totally need to find whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of him.
But
To do that, before to do that, the handbook we must take a look at. Checking out the school regulations is probably best. Doing anything else is not what Monokuma would want.
this is fine.
True, but if we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again.
I wish John trying to make another Miracle Witch video at some point.
Me too. Shit. Fine, let's hurry up and check out the stupid rules already. Yeah, Malkovich is some of my favorite stuff from him.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite memes.
After turning on my e-handbook, the first thing that appeared was my name. So just like Monokuma said, the owner's name showed up front and center. Then, from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. An itemized list appeared on screen. It was the school regulations. In other words, the rules being imposed on us all. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Feeling slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the same stormy expressions on everyone's faces.
This is bullshit. What the hell kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me. Well then, why don't we wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of the rules.
We just saw it.
However,
But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
and
So what? I've made a ton of promises that I still have to keep, so that's so what. So I can't afford to die here. None of that made much sense to me, but you are saying you will follow the regulations, is that it?
That's true.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly?
Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. You're talking about the second half, right? Where it says, unless they are discovered? I was wondering about that myself.
It says that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you.
But why? Why do we have to do that?
I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules as they've been explained to us. Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them.
Don't jab at me.
give me a break.
More like a full-on stab.
What was up with her expression? I wish I hadn't switched from it so fast.
Well, let's forget that silly junk about murderers or whatever.
I guess you'll find out about Toko eventually.
Indeed. Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school. True, we need to find out exactly where we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies? There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Damn straight. Okay, let's all start looking around. I'll be going alone. What? Why? That's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Someone here might already have started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it that much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
What? Wait a second. That would never...
Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong?
But...
So, I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
Just hold on.
Hold on. Like hell, I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want. He's slowly becoming country.
Indeed.
Why?
to distinguish him from Byakuya, I think. I think I had their voices too similar.
Maybe.
Out-
His was sharper at the very beginning.
Yeah. Out of my way, Plankton.
See? Like that.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
I really love that he's country now.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Stop it. We shouldn't fight.
The fuck you just say? You some kind of goody little bitch?
That reminds me of that one copypasta from YouTube way back in the day.
Copypasta?
Yeah, you never heard of copypasta?
No.
Is that the sniper one?
Yeah, the sniper one.
Yeah.
What did you fuck you say to me, you little bitch? I served in the U.S. military. I have over 50 confirmed kills. I will find you and hunt you down. Whatever it is, I forget. Yeah. Then there was always the ones like, my daughter watched this video and then she killed herself.
My son went into his room and he played with his Legos and he turned on YouTube to watch your video and then he died. Like that.
So you don't know what a copypasta is?
No.
So it's just a shit post that people would copy and paste in YouTube comments or Twitch chat or whatever, and they would just copy and paste this crap in there. So it's known as copypasta.
Wow. Well then.
What do you think you're talking to me like that? You think you're my fucking dad or something?
No, I wasn't.
Fuck you.
Oh no, did I
Wham.
just get hit? He punched me,
Kapuya.
and I flew back in a heap. It was like something straight out of a comic book. I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. One second I was standing there, the next I was soaring through the air. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten the kind of people I'd been trapped in here with. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised it led to something as absurd as this. But I just lost track of that sense of reality. That was my last thought as my consciousness started to fade, before it finally cut out completely. And when I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was... God.
What?
I can't make that noise.
Those are some sexy noises you made there.
Thanks. Where am I? As if it had become part of my daily routine, I woke up in yet another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so where am I now? You now have access to the handbook menu. You can use this as you play. Open the handbook, pressing square. Cool. You can use the menu, check the school regulations. Character info in the report card section. Certain points map and truth bullets may not be available. You can also save and load game data under the system section. Finally, click the touchpad to review the transcript. This records all pertinent info, so use this to review comments from everyone involved. Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Stop.
Ay
What?
caramba.
Ay, ay, ay.
Check
Oh, I
out
didn't
the
give
bed.
anybody a Cholo accent this playthrough. Yeah.
Oh.
You could have given that to Hina if you like.
I'm gonna switch Hina to a Cholo accent. She does look kind of vaguely Hispanic,
Yeah.
so I'm down. I'm down with that.
Excellent.
I'd better hang on to this key for now. Sorry, I didn't read that out loud because it just didn't. I'm not doing this part out loud.
Yeah, it's fine. I
just
suppose.
seems like it's not that important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're supposed to clean up after ourselves. Why would we do that though?
The headmaster
Not
is
the
all about
plates.
cleanliness.
I wanted to look at that thing.
Cleanliness is next to
Nope,
Monokuma-ness.
not that.
That is true. If you press the investigation button, it'll tell you if you can even click on it.
Oh, hey.
I think
That's
it's a
right.
triangle. Yeah.
So you can. It's probably just difficult. And that doesn't really matter either.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the plate is right there behind it, and it keeps clicking on the plate. Notepads, great. Are any of these important to look at?
No, I
Tourists?
don't think so.
I think you should just leave.